Yeah, hi, tell me. I'm still waiting for others to join, but yes, if you have any questions, feel free to
Actually, there
ask.
was one question on YouTube today. You posted that which of the following is not a valid NSG tool
Hmm.
action in Azure?
Hmm.
I understood the allow, deny, but what was that log?
Log and
Audit
audit.
is not a
Yeah, we'll
present.
cover that.
Log.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll cover that. YouTube questions are not exactly aligned with your curriculum, तो वहां पे आप लोगों को ऐसे क्वेश्चन मिल जाएंगे जो हमने कवर नहीं किया और which are not even your not the part of your
Okay.
portion. So don't worry about it. Don't get confused with them. But I'll explain that. वो छोटा सा टॉपिक है. It will come.
ठीक है. Okay.
But yes, you can keep attempting those questions on YouTube, whichever you get. People who have not subscribed, please consider a subscription so you will get those questions on daily basis. It's very helpful. uh, I put it on daily basis, some multiple choice questions, and I make sure that those are based on interview questions. I'm not just putting certification questions or any other questions. Those questions will definitely help you. Okay, so I think 13 people have joined. We can get started. Let other join. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So now this is the network security group on which we were working. This network security group had six rules, uh, default rules. We checked all of them, and we realized that one of the rules says allow internet uh, from anywhere, any protocol, any source, internet destination. It was allow, but I do not want people to use internet from this subnet. So I created one more rule, and though I gave a last number, but even that highest number, custom rules highest number, it's lower than this rule. So this one should work. And I told you, look at this. ये इसी ऑर्डर में आता है, जिस ऑर्डर में रूल अप्लाई होगा ना उसी ऑर्डर में आता है. So this is on the top. Now if I create something, some new rule 4086, that will come above this. So
Sir,
here if I go, yes.
sir, can we keep like 6,000 also? It's okay, priority number.
Of course you can't. Satish, are you not reading? Look at this.
Okay.
What does it say?
100 to 4096. Yeah, sir. I
And
understand.
I initiated the session with this question. I mean, it's okay. You ask me, I am completely fine with it. But just imagine you asking this question or you explaining something like this to your interviewer, stating that, okay, I will create a rule. If you do not want internet access, which comes as a by default, no worries. I'll create one for you. I'll create a custom rule and I'll give you the custom priority of 6,000. Immediately, interviewer will know that you have never worked. So please do not make these mistakes, guys. This is the reason I'm focusing on silly things, small things. Make sure you remember these things, and these are the things which will help you for the interview. And trust me, these are the questions which we ask, which when I take interview for my team, I do ask the same question. When we take interview as a freelancer for other companies, other team, we ask the same questions, and we help other people to conduct interview. We ask same questions. When people from my previous batch, they have come to my classes, they have attempted interviews, they have been asked same questions. So focus on these questions, do not take them very lightly कि चलो number यहाँ वहाँ हो जाएगा. This is the only method they have to evaluate you, understand. उनके लिए भी ऐसा नहीं है कि यार they know कि आपको आता है और फिर भी रिजेक्ट कर रहे हैं, ऐसी चीज नहीं है. This is the only method they have. Even their calls are recorded. Even if person has a good feeling for you, कोई इंटरव्यूअर आपके लिए सोच भी सकता होगा कि यार इस कैंडिडेट ने मेहनत की है, इसको आता है. But on a recorded line, on a recorded session, in an interview, if you have told that person that okay, I will create a rule with priority number 6,000, even if that person wants to select you, he is bound to reject you. Otherwise, later on today, tomorrow, if you do something wrong, your recording will be picked up, and that person will be questioned. That if this candidate did not even have this basic knowledge or this basic understanding, how did you hire this person? And no one wants to take this risk. And understand that no one wants to take. You are nothing but a candidate for that interviewer. रेफरेंस वगैरह से चले जाओगे तब भी रिकॉर्डेड लाइन पे कोई इतना बड़ा रिस्क नहीं लेगा. दैट सिलेक्ट अ कैंडिडेट विद दीस सिली मिस्टेक्स. सो मेक श्योर यू डू नॉट डू दिस. आप लोगों के इतने बड़े बड़े कॉन्सेप्ट अच्छे हैं और अगर आप सिर्फ नंबर्स में यहाँ वहाँ छोटा सा ये कर दोगे ना कि डिफॉल्ट रूल्स अगर कोई पूछ रहा है इंस्टेड ऑफ 6 यू से 8 रूल्स आर देयर, व्हाट विल हैपन, उससे इंप्रेशन क्या पड़ता है ना दैट यू हैव नेवर वर्कड ऑन दैट. एज अ फ्रेशर ये सारे आंसर आप दो तो चल जाएगा. बट एक फ्रेशर मैक्सिमम 6 लाख 7 लाख, इससे ज्यादा कोई अज्योर में कोई फ्रेशर को कुछ नहीं देने वाला है. When you guys are targeting 15 lakhs, 12 lakhs, 16, 20, then you are presenting yourself as an experienced Azure administrator or implementation engineer. And from an experienced guy, I do not expect these things. If I'm paying some good amount to something, then I expect something out of it. I mean, I as in not personally, this is how it works. Right, so make sure you do not make these silly mistakes, otherwise you will be clear with your concepts, big concepts, और सिर्फ छोटी गलतियों की वजह से you will take a lose take a hit on your job. Classes में करना, it's okay, it's fine, but if you keep on doing it here in classes that you're not focusing on something and you are making these mistakes, it becomes your habit. For me it's nothing, मुझको आज नहीं तो कल session खत्म करना है, that's all, and I'm done. I will be कुछ एक maybe 15 days, 20 days, a month, 2 months I will wait for you guys कि सबका job लग जाए. I waited for my previous batch कि at least 90% लोगों का job लग जाए, and then I started my new one. I will wait for that till that time. After that I'll be busy with my own work, new batch, my own work, and then I will not be able to help you. If you keep on doing this, इस तरह का हैबिट रखोगे आप लोग, not saying to anyone, in general, कि इस तरह का अगर हैबिट बनाओगे, silly mistakes or one word answer or let's say not elaborating the answer or uh, किसी किसी भी तरह का whatever I'm saying not to do or whatever I'm saying to do and you're messing with them, then उसका hit ultimately आपको ही मिलेगा होगा. I will be done with my batch and I'll move on, guys. और एक मोमेंटम में जो जॉब मिलता है, I have experienced it that once we finish this batch, let's say next month हम finish करते हैं माइग्रेशन वगैरह सब, उसके बाद हम इंटरव्यू का मॉक इंटरव्यूज एक्सेट्रा वो सब स्टार्ट कर देते हैं, एंड यू गाइस स्टार्ट गिविंग इंटरव्यूज. तो उसमें उस फ्लो में जितने लोगों का हो जाता है ना, दैट इज वेरी इजी बिकॉज पीपल आर गिविंग इंटरव्यूज, दे विल शेयर कि यहाँ पर ओपनिंग है, दिस कंपनी नीड्स 10 कैंडिडेट्स, लेट्स अप्लाई. ओके, यहाँ पर ये पूछा गया था, इवन आई गेट एन आइडिया कि यहाँ पर ये पूछा जा रहा है, सो आई कैन हेल्प यू, आई कैन रेफर समवन हियर एंड देयर. बट वो पूरा क्लास खत्म होने के बाद एक मोमेंटम खत्म हो जाता है, एंड इफ यू आर नॉट गेट थ्रू, if you do not get through in that momentum, then it becomes difficult. Becomes difficult for you to read again, becomes difficult for me to help you again. So please make sure guys you focus on these things, focus on these questions, focus on practice which I'm asking you to do, because at the beginning itself I have told you that this is a job oriented course we are doing. So I would be happy if all of you get a job out of this training. I am not doing it just for the money. I'm not doing it just for ratings or anything. This is my seventh batch, and hardly I'm taking money in my second batch. This is my second paid batch. 5 batches I have done for free. So I don't worry even if you give me one rating, you don't give me rating. Uh, here also, half of you who have promised to pay, they have not paid yet, but we have never did that कि जिन्होंने नहीं पे किया उनको निकाल दो, ये वो सब कुछ नहीं किया, because core focus here it's to get job, to help you people, to help someone. But I will be able to do that only once you put your efforts. If you do not put your efforts, no one will be able to help you guys, no one will be able to help. Right, so please make sure you read it properly. You do the you read these questions. Look at these questions. ये questions मैं जो है आप लोगों को हर session के बाद यहाँ पर करता हूँ. I'm not sure how many of you are coming here and reading these questions now, and trust me on this, after 3 months once the course will be over, तब इन questions को आप देखोगे ना, तो it will be a huge list of questions. अभी अभी आप देख लो तो I think these are more than 50 questions already. So I request all of you to go ahead and read these questions. As soon as we are done with our session, we have a huge gap of 5 days. वो 5 days में इन questions को पढ़ो, इनके answers को repeat कर लो, उसको practice कर लो. If you do not understand something, ask me. WhatsApp में group है अपना, वहां पर ये कर लो. But keep on practicing. This is how you will clear your interview, guys. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. If you have that thought process in your mind कि ठीक है इसको चलने दो, once we start our interview मैं तब prepare करता हूँ. Trust me, ये सारे questions prepare करने में आपको 1 महीना लग जाएगा, and people who are doing it on daily basis वो job लेकर अलग हो चुके होंगे, और 1 महीने में maybe I will start my next batch and then we will not be able to collaborate with this. So please guys, do not take this very lightly. Unless you are doing these classes only for knowledge purpose, you already have a job, not looking for a switch, then it's okay, I understand. But people who are specifically looking for a job switch, a good package, make sure you focus on these things. Few of you have already, I do not want to name, but इस batch से कुछ लोगों ने interviews देना शुरू किया है, and I've already got their feedback that questions are coming from this. इसके बाहर से कुछ नहीं आ रहा है. Exceptions are always there, एक आधा question आ जाएगा, no doubt. but questions are coming from this I'm sharing you with my experience interview लेने के और यहाँ पर जो लोग आकर इंटरव्यू देते हैं based on that experience I keep those recordings with me though I cannot share them उसमें कंपनी का नाम कैंडिडेट का नाम बहुत कुछ होता है and where I have the clean and sanitized recording that I have already put on YouTube. Right, so based on that I'm fetching this data for you, so it becomes very easy for you, but make sure guys you focus on this one. Right, so for example NSG का मुझको पता है कि किस तरह के क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं डेफिनेटली दैट इज द रीजन आई हैव गिवन दीज क्वेश्चंस टू यू दीज आर वेरी फ्रिक्वेंटली आस्क्ड क्वेश्चन अगर इंटरव्यूअर आपका डाइवर्ट होता है थोड़ा भी नेटवर्किंग साइट एंड इफ ही इज आस्किंग ही और शी इज आस्किंग अबाउट एनएसजी देन एनएसजी पे आने के बाद इससे बाहर कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछने वाला है इवन इंटरव्यूअर के पास भी कोई अलग से क्वेश्चन नहीं होता है वो भी कहीं ना कहीं से गूगल करते हैं दे विल आल्सो हैव अ पेज दैट दे हैव टू रीड द क्वेश्चन और उसके ऊपर यस नो टिक करना होता है कि ठीक है डिड द कैंडिडेट आंसर दिस प्रॉपर्ली यस नो हाउ वाज इट टेक्निकली बहुत अच्छा था ठीक था ओके ओके था ट्रेनेबल था दिस इज द रीजन आई टेल यू डू नॉट आंसर इन वन वर्ड आप यस और नो में आंसर दे देते हो देन वो थोड़ा सा आपको कम मार्क करता है यू गिव एन इलेबोरेटेड आंसर वो आपको टेक्निकली स्ट्रॉन्ग मार्क करेगा योर नेक्स्ट राउंड का चांसेस आपके बढ़ते हैं प्लस आपका नेगोशिएशन में एचआर व्हेन डज द नेगोशिएशन ऑन पैकेज तो आपकी टेक्निकल रिपोर्ट डेफिनेटली देखी जाती है जहां पर अगर आप टेक्निकली स्ट्रॉन्ग मार्क करे किए गए हो तो इफ दे हैव अ बजट ऑफ 14 लाख 1-2 लाख का एक्सेप्शन वो मैनेजमेंट से वैसे ही ले लेता है आपका प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर ऐसे ही दे देगा लुकिंग एट द टेक्निकल रिपोर्ट कि यहाँ इसने आंसर्स काफी अच्छे से दिए थे इसका अंडरस्टैंडिंग काफी डीप है I can have this person and he will immediately start working looking at this person's experience I think he can work on 2 projects तो मैं इसको 2 लाख बढ़ा के दे दूं मुझको कोई कुछ नहीं जा रहा है वहीं पर आपने बहुत ही मॉडरेट टाइप के आंसर्स दिए होंगे अगर देन दे विल हैव ओके लेट्स कीप दिस पर्सन ऑन होल्ड किसी और को इंटरव्यू करके देखते हैं इससे अच्छा मिलता है तो ठीक है अदरवाइज लेट्स हायर हिम और जो पैकेज है बस वही देंगे हम इसमें कोई एक्सेप्शन नहीं देने वाले दिस हैपेंस गाइस ट्रस्ट मी दिस लिटरली हैपेंस दिस डिस्कशन हैपन इन सारे चीजों पे एक इंटरव्यू फॉर्म आई विल शो इट टू यू एट द एंड जब हम इंटरव्यू सेक्शंस शुरू करेंगे आई विल शो इट टू यू सो डू नॉट टेक दिस वेरी लाइटली इफ यू आर डूइंग इफ यू आर फोकसिंग ऑन जॉब हाँ सिर्फ इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए कर रहे हो तो दैट्स ओके यू विल हैव अनदर चांस बहुत मौके होंगे सीखने के लिए okay sorry we deviated from the topic so let's get started guys so this is the network security group we were working on default rules we have 6 we created one rule let's say there was some business requirement your application owner raised a ticket stating I do not want any machine or any resource from this subnet to have access to internet imagining कि ये सबनेट पे लगा हुआ है अगर ये आपका निक सिर्फ एक मशीन पे लगा हुआ है तो लेट्स से वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ओनली वन मशीन so how will you block that you can see that allow internet is there what is the number it's 65,000 you just have to make sure that you take a smaller number than this the range is 100 to 4096 I have taken the largest in this one but वो largest भी इससे smaller होगा and that is the reason it is coming at the top I told you कि या तो आप नंबर भी याद रख लो नहीं भी याद रख लो तो ये टॉप पे ही आता रहेगा हमेशा ठीक है unless you do change this no you can't even change it I think let me see no see you can't even change this order so by default it will come at the top you do not have any option to change the order ascending descending का option नहीं है उसमें so this is one method you can remember which rule is being applied so यहाँ पर आपका deny internet पहले आ रहा है allow internet बाद में आ रहा है so which one will work deny internet will work now let's check we'll go to the same machine this is the machine जिस पे मैंने Google try किया था नेवर ट्राई रिफ्रेशिंग द पेज रिफ्रेश में कई बार चल जाता है कैशे मेमोरी में होता है उसी पेज को वो डाउनलोड करके आपको बता देता है विल सी इट हियर रिफ्रेश में चलता है क्या बाय द वे रिफ्रेश में भी नहीं चल रहा है लुक एट दिस ये वेटिंग वगैरह आ गया मतलब नहीं चलेगा वो भाई इट्स ऑलवेज अ गुड प्रैक्टिस कि उस पूरा ब्राउजर को बंद कर लो आप अच्छे से एंड यू ओपन अ न्यू ब्राउजर टू चेक वेदर योर rules which you have created they are working or not let's type google and it's not working for sure I'm sure about it ये जितना देर वेटिंग बता रहा ना यहाँ पर इसी से we can be assured that it's not working so did you see guys that we how we stopped internet on one machine
Yes.
any questions anyone has and I've told you guys many times just because I'm asking cross questions I'm saying something after questions that does not mean I do not encourage questions I always encourage questions keep on asking them I do ask cross questions because I want to understand your understanding, where are you stuck, and you, because you will be cross questioned in your interview, so you should have it should be in that habit that someone is cross questioning. Interviewer is not letting you go, आपने एक आंसर दे दिया ऐसे ही नहीं छोड़ने वाला है. The moment you tell him something, there will be a cross question. अच्छा ऐसे क्यों, why, ऐसा क्या है, what is the rationale behind it, they will definitely ask on few topics or not everything. और बहुत ज्यादा ग्रैनुलर भी नहीं होता है, ऐसा नहीं होगा कि एनर्जी एक टॉपिक से शुरू किया और पूरा इंटरव्यू उस पर खत्म कर दिया, ये भी नहीं होगा. एक या दो क्रॉस क्वेश्चन, इंटरव्यूअर को थोड़ा सा कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया कि यार इसने तुक्का नहीं लगाया था, he or she knows the concept, he will move to the next topic. Okay, so now you know how to block the internet. Any questions, guys, do you have in this one? Anisa, is it clear? Ashar, Arun, Ilyas,
Yes.
Nirmal, is it clear?
Rather, it is clear.
Nirmal, are you getting it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Okay. I hope, Uzaif, it's clear to you. Yusuf, it's clear to you. Shweta.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
It's
sir.
clear.
Now let's go ahead and check how to assign these. Now, if I have disabled this internet, now wherever I assign this energy, ये सब कुछ वैसे ही रहेगा. Just because I remove it from here or assign it somewhere else or keep it here and then assign it somewhere else, उससे ये change नहीं हो जाएगा. ठीक है, rules एक बार आपके set हो चुके हैं. Now it's just assignment we have to, or association we have to check where to associate, how to associate. First thing, if I am on any network security group, I can search with NSG or I can type network security group. This is what I will get. Let's say if this is the network security group is in question, or let me create one new for you. एक तो हमने बनाया है, this one got created while creating the machine. Let me create one new for you so you will know कि किस तरह से बनता है. So create new. You go to a network security group. You will see many network security groups. You will get an option to create. You click on create. Resource group, you can select anyone. In your case, you guys will select your resource group. Give a name that okay, I'll give some other name because we have many NSGs with this name. So new NSG, but always give some meaningful name. NSG002. I'm doing that. If I select Australia Central, will I be able to attach this NSG to one of my virtual networks, guys? First, let me show you my virtual networks. That how many virtual networks do I have? Okay, these are the virtual networks I have. If I create a network security group in Australia Central, will I be able to use that in one of these virtual networks?
No.
No.
No, we
No.
cannot.
No. So
No, we
now
cannot use
first I
it.
have to decide where am I assigning it? Where am I associating it? For which one I'm creating it? So I decided, okay, I want to deal with this one. It is in East US. So what will I do? I will create it in East US. Now, irrespective how many virtual networks are then East US, it will work on all of them. Region should be same. Tags, we all know, I'm not discussing it again. Review. Create. This is how you create a network security group. Now, if I go to this network security group, again, it will have 6 rules, 3 inbound, 3 outbound. We just saw all of them, right? But still let it get created and I'll show it to you again. I mean, we are not going to explain it. I'm not going to explain them again, but I'll show it to you how it looks. That network, it's the same thing, that network security group, but that got created at the time of machine creation. And it had extra 4 rules also because we checked those boxes. It is deployment is in progress. It has been done. I'll go to resource. This is my network security group. Inbound rules, outbound rules. This portion we have already discussed, so we are not going there. Now the question is, how do I check where this network security group is assigned? How do I do that? This network security group, where is it assigned? How do I do that? Any guesses, guys? Looking at the screen.
Under settings blade, it is there on network interface and subnets. We can check there.
Yes. So network interface. What are the two resources where I can assign a subnet, where I can assign a network security group? One is NIC. What is
NIC and
NIC?
subnet.
NIC is network interface card and subnet. So here it is.
Subnet.
So if I click on this one, it will show me that it is connected with how many how many NIC. It is associated with how many machines. Is it associated with any machine as of now?
No.
No, it is
No.
So
not.
we just created new. And if I want to associate, here it is. I'll have to just click on associate, and all the machines which are there in this region or in this subnet, I will be able to see them. VNet, subnet, I will be able to see them. Got it? But why am I not able to assign to this machine, guys? What do you think? There is a server, but I see it cannot be associated. Why?
NSG must be in different region.
Then it will not appear here.
So because it already have a NSG
Yes.
on its neck.
Yes, guys. This is the machine on which we were practicing, and this machine already has its own NSG. And can we have two NSG on one resource?
No,
No,
can
we
have
No,
cannot.
we, no, we cannot.
So this is the machine which we are talking about. Look at this. This is the machine which is there. Now if I want to disassociate, यहाँ से मैं disassociate कर देता हूँ. ये वो वाला NSG है जिस पे हमने इंटरनेट डिनाई कर रखा था. Now I have disassociated that machine from this NSG. Now I have two NSG और दोनों भी किसी भी मशीन से नहीं लगे हुए और किसी भी इससे नहीं लगे हुए, सबनेट से associated नहीं है. So now let's check. If I click on associate, look at this. It says can be associated, and now I can associate it. Got it? So either I can go, there are two methods, guys. One is I can go to that virtual machine. I can go to that virtual machine. I can go to network and settings. I can go to network settings and I can go here. And from here, I can come here and then associate, disassociate, change it. ये long route हुआ. The second method is simple. You go ahead, search for NSG, click on that NSG, and you're again here. It's the same thing. Network secure, network interface, and then you select, and from here you can select. You will see all of them. Right? You will see all of them. जितने भी है उस रिसोर्स में वहां पर आपको दिख जाएगा, and you can associate. I'm not sure now. I can't recall whether we can select multiple at a time or not, but we can check that. It's very simple. It's not rocket science. Create two machines and you will know whether you can, or maybe I can just create one more machine in the same region, and I'll come to know whether I can assign two of them together or not. Together as in one click, I was saying. Yeah, अलग अलग करना
No,
पड़ेगा.
bhai,
That
we
we can check.
cannot.
You cannot. You checked it already? Good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now subnet. On which subnet it is associated. So as of now, it is not associated with any subnet. So now if I click on associate, it will ask me to select the virtual network. It is giving me only one virtual network, but if I had any other virtual network in the same region, will I be able to see that or not?
Yes, we can.
Yes, guys, are you getting it? Others?
Yes.
Was my question here
Yes.
that if I go here and select virtual network, if I had any other virtual network in this region, will I be able to see it here or not? Look at this, how many virtual networks I have. First, I'll show it to you again. I have only two, but only one is in that region. Can you see? एक ही है इस region में, इसलिए यहाँ पर एक ही दिखाई दे रहा है. Let me create one virtual network quick for you quickly. And it has nothing to do with your resource group, guys. It can be in any resource. Let me show it to you by the. I'm just naming it some VNet 3. I'm putting it in East US 3. Sorry, East US. IP range, I'll take anything. If I'm not deploying any machine on this, so it's fine. Am I using it somewhere? Subnet. It is in East US and it is in a different resource group. Now let's see if we can get this virtual network listed over there. It is being created. Once it is deployed, we'll come here and we'll do this. So now if I select the resource group, guys, can you still hear me? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, bhai.
Sorry, power cut was there and somehow I don't know for what reason even my inverter did not turn on, so internet got disconnected. Otherwise power cut happens. But okay, so I'm connected with my mobile screen, mobile network. You may feel some disconnection or some lagging, but we are about to finish, so that's okay. Screen visible to all of you?
Yes.
No,
No
sir.
screen started.
No.
No.
No, no.
Fine. Let me reshare it again then. Visible now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see virtual network. I hope it got created. Here, now I have two virtual networks in East US. One is this. One is in this resource group. One is in this resource group. VNet 1, VNet 3. If I go to my network security group, the one which is in East US, it can be anyone, the one which I've created now, or the one which we created at the time of machine creation, but I will take this one. If I have to associate this with one of the subnets, I'll go here, click on associate. Now look at this. Can you guys see? I can see both of the virtual networks. They are in different resource group. They are different virtual networks, but still I can see them. The only condition is they should be in same. Yes, they should be in
Region.
same region. Yes. Now look at this. Under VNet 1, I have client subnet 2. So whatever rules or whatever kind of condition do I want, whatever the client requirement is, I will put that condition and I will assign that on a subnet level. The moment I put it on subnet level, all the machines in that subnet will be covered automatically. Is this clear, guys, to everyone?
Yes.
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 Okay. So we have seen the default rules. We have created one custom rule. We have seen how to associate, how to check where is it associated on this machine. This is associated on what subnet level it is associated. We have seen that. Let me show you one more rule, so it will be easier for you. We created one. We created a outbound rule, right? Now let's create inbound rule. By the way, uh, this network security group, it is attached to this NIC. Okay, and this NIC is attached to this machine. Can I take remote of this machine, or can you access the website of this machine? Getting the question, guys? This is NSG. This is affiliated or associated with this NIC. इस NIC का मतलब क्या हुआ? This NIC means this server machine. यहाँ पर machine का नाम already दिया हुआ है. My question is, look at the rules and tell me whether I can RDP to this machine, or can you guys access my website on this machine?
We can take RDP.
Okay. What about accessing website on my machine, the one which is there on my machine?
No, internet is blocked. That is the reason we cannot access that.
Sorry, what
No,
was
we
that?
can access it.
So you can access the website but can't
Yes.
take RDP.
Okay, understand the question again, guys. As for your information, all answers are wrong. We can't even take RDP, can't even access the website. Why do you think
Internet
we
is
can
not allowed
access?
on that machine.
Again, wrong. My question is, I want you to access a website which is there on this server. What kind of transaction it is for my machine? Is it inbound or outbound? You are
Inbound.
accessing a
It's
website on my
Inbound.
machine.
Inbound.
Sorry, inbound is denied, so we cannot.
Right. So
Yeah.
will the internet come to question first thing? Who was that? Zareen, was that you?
Yes, I was.
राइट तो जस्ट बिकॉज आई एम सेइंग कि वेबसाइट एक्सेस नहीं कर पा और उसमें इंटरनेट नहीं आ जाता है पिक्चर में, आई एम होस्टिंग द वेबसाइट, मुझको इंटरनेट की जरूरत नहीं है यहाँ पर. इनबाउंड में इंटरनेट वाला पिक्चर में नहीं आएगा, राइट? सो द मोमेंट आई से वेबसाइट, उसका मतलब हुआ या तो पोर्ट 80 या पोर्ट 443. व्हाट द इनबाउंड रूल्स से, इनबाउंड रूल में क्या दिख रहा है आपको?
Deny all inbound.
यस, तो आप लोग नहीं ले सकते हो फॉर श्योर. हाँ, आप एक्सेस कर सकते हो इफ इट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द वर्चुअल नेटवर्क. उस वर्चुअल नेटवर्क से अगर कोई एक्सेस करना चाहता है ना तो हो जाएगा, राइट? क्यों? क्योंकि एनी प्रोटोकॉल मैंने बोल दिया और एनी पोर्ट मैंने बोल दिया. बट व्हेन यू गाइस आर डूइंग इट, आर यू कमिंग फ्रॉम माय वर्चुअल नेटवर्क?
No.
No.
If I create another machine in same virtual network and then if I try to take RDP or if I try to take if I try to access my website, it will work. क्यों? Because this rule allows that. It says any port, मतलब उसमें 3389 भी आ गया, उसमें port 80 भी आ गया, port 443 भी आ गया. Any protocol, RDP आ गया, HTTP आ गया, HTTPS भी आ गया. कहाँ से आना चाहिए? बट virtual network से. Is that the case? I am asking you guys to access. Are you guys from my virtual network?
No, we are not.
तो ये रूल आपको अप्लाई नहीं हो रहा है. Are you guys using load balancer?
No, no, we are not.
No.
उसके अलावा बाकी सब कुछ डिनाई है. So now if I want to allow you guys to access that, what should I do?
We need to add one rule.
Add rule. Now what am I saying source? Understand this, guys. Now whose source here? Am I the source? Is my web server source or are you guys source?
We are the source.
Yeah,
You
We
are
are
the
the source.
So I can select, yes, I can select any जिसमें आप सब आ जाओगे. Or what I can do, I can select IP address. I can say that only from this particular range 10.10.10.016 इस रेंज से ही आना चाहिए, तभी जो है ये चलेगा, ठीक है? और what I can say, it's one particular IP 192.168.10.0 इस IP से ही आना चाहिए, तभी चलेगा. Apart from this IP, no one else should be able to access. I can say my IP address. अब ये my IP address का क्या मतलब है? Which by the way, is it public IP or private IP?
Public.
Just public
Public
IP.
IP.
My
Public
IP
IP.
address का क्या मतलब है? Azure ने मेरा IP address जो है ना public IP वो pick कर लिया. If I check here, look at this, 223, 233, 81, 13. So that is what Azure has picked up. I think where are we? Here. So now I will be able to access that website only if I am accessing. You guys will not be able to access. Instead of that, if I want one of you to give me your public address and then do that, वो भी कर सकते हैं. If I just ask you to check your public address and give it to me, let's say आप लोगों का यहाँ पर 16 है, so it will work only from your machine जिसने भी मुझको अपना public address दिया है. Is it clear, guys? ये दो part clear हुए. Source का मतलब क्या हुआ?
Yes.
But I want to say any, so it's okay. Source port range, कि आप लोग जहां से रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हो वो रेंज सोर्स कौन सा है? You guys are doing it from browser, तो वो 80 होगा, ठीक है? बट मे बी समवन एल्स कैन डू इट फ्रॉम कोई और ब्राउजर, किसी तरह का कोई और फाइलजिला वगैरह वगैरह लेकर आ गया टू एक्सेस जहां पे पोर्ट चेंज होगा. सो आई डू नॉट वांट टू गेट इनटू दैट. व्हाट आई विल डू बेस्ट, स्टार लगा दो, सारे पोर्ट कवर हो गए. डेस्टिनेशन. नाउ दिस एनएसजी, अब तो ये बस एक नेक पे लगी है, बट लेट्स से ये सबनेट पे अप्लाई होती तो आई डू नॉट वांट ऑल मशीन्स टू हैव दैट. तो व्हाट आई कैन डू कि मैं एक पर्टिकुलर आईपी एड्रेस भी सिलेक्ट कर सकता हूँ. यहां से जाके मेरे मशीन का एक पर्टिकुलर आईपी आई कैन सेलेक्ट कि इस सबनेट में ये जो मेरा आईपी है ना, बस इसी पे एक्सेस होना चाहिए वेबसाइट और किसी पे नहीं. that anyone you guys are coming, but इस वेबसाइट पे आ रहे हो, इस सर्वर पे आ रहे हो तो ही होना चाहिए, अदरवाइज नहीं. बट व्हाट आई वांट कि नहीं ठीक है, which whatever comes under this subnet, whatever comes under this network security group, it's okay. Destination कुछ भी चल जाएगा. Service, do I want only for HTTP, only for HTTPS, do I want only for RDP? I can select that. अगर मैं RDP कर रहा हूं तो इससे वेबसाइट नहीं चलेगी. अगर मैं HTTPS कर रहा हूं इससे RDP नहीं चलेगा. बट व्हाट एम आई सेइंग कि यार मुझको RDP भी चाहिए, HTTP भी चाहिए, सो लेट्स कीप इट कस्टम. और यहाँ पर स्टार दे दो, इसमें सब कुछ कवर हो गया. पोर्ट कौन सा है, TCP है, UDP है, ICMP है, यू डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट इट. ये आपको सब कुछ रिक्वेस्ट में आ जाएगा. बट यू आर सेइंग एनी पोर्ट, इट्स ओके. What do I want to do? Do I want to allow or deny? I want to allow. बाकी नेम आप कुछ भी दे दो, आपकी मर्जी. You just click OK. And then in some time it will work and you guys should be able to access the website again. And it's already working. The moment you do it, it takes some time. कुछ थोड़ा time लगता है, कभी कभार नहीं लगता. So this is how you create rules, guys. Is it clear? Sorry, not that one. This one. This is how you create rules. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
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 अब आप इसको किसी मशीन पे लगा दो, किसी सबनेट पे लगा दो, मल्टीपल सबनेट पे लगा दो, रूल्स यही चलने वाले हैं. if you want segregated, अलग अलग सबनेट्स बनाओ, अलग अलग नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप्स बनाओ, डिपेंडिंग ऑन यू. आपको 50 सर्वर को इंटरनेट एक्सेस देना है, उसमें से एक को नहीं देना है, सबको एक सबनेट में रखना है किसी रीजन से, ठीक है, सबको एक सबनेट में रखो. एक सबनेट पे एक नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप लगा लो और उस मशीन पे एक अलग से जाके लगा लो जहां पे डिनाई कर दो. दैट्स ऑल. Okay, so only 2 minutes are left, guys. If you guys have any questions, please do ask. If not, I just have to quickly show it to you that I've made some changes in groups, etc. So please make sure you go ahead and do practice, log into your portal. So just give me a minute, guys. I'll quickly open that file. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Anyone who doesn't have the ID here, let me know. Like Iram yesterday messaged that her name was not there, it was missing, so I have added her name. So the and link of this file, it's already there in our description. People who have joined today, Gaurav and Priti, the link for this file, it's there in our WhatsApp group description. You can go here, go to this sheet, and here you will find your user ID and password. This one is going to expire, so do not use this one. I'm gonna delete it right away. I have distributed the users. You guys already have some access. These are the new users I have created. Guys, go ahead here, access your name. Your resource groups are already created over there. You will be able to practice only in your resource group. So you can create here. I can't see Gaurav's name here. Gaurav, Priti. Yeah, Priti, this is your user ID and password. Go to Azure portal, log in with this one. It will ask you to change the password. Do that. Gaurav, if your name is not here, I will add that, or anyone's name is missing, please let me know. I will add that here. But I remember I have added Gaurav's name also. So guys, only 30 seconds are pending. I'll see you next week. I am going to put some questions and some tasks. Again, OneNote link is there. Come to OneNote. Come to this one, August 23. Look for questions, look for tasks, practice, share screenshots, and take the feedback. And this is how we practice. Okay, guys, only 20 seconds are left. I am going to stop the session. I will upload the recording in some time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.